Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. Oliver Twist, subtitled The Parish Boy's Progress, is a second novel of English author Charles Dickens, published by Richard Bentley in 1838. The story is about an orphan, Oliver Twist, who endures a miserable existence in a workhouse and then is placed with an undertaker. He escapes and travels to London, where he meets an artful dogger, leader and gang of a juvenile pickpockets. Naively unaware of their unlawful activities, Oliver is led to the lair of their elderly criminal trainer, Fagin. Oliver Twist is born in a workhouse in 1830s England. His mother, whose name no one knows, is found on the street and dies just after Oliver's birth. Oliver spends the first 9 years of his life in a badly run home for young orphans and then is transferred to a workhouse for adults. After the other boys bullied Oliver Twist into asking for more gruel at the end of a meal, Mr. Bumble, the parish beadle, offers £5 to anyone who would take the boy away from the workhouse. Oliver narrowly escapes being apprenticed to a brutish chimney sweep and is eventually apprenticed to a local undertaker, Mr. Sowerberry. When the undertaker's other apprentice, Noah Claypole, makes disparaging comments about Oliver Twist's mother, Oliver attacks him and incurs the wrath of Sowerberry. Desperate, Oliver Twist runs away at dawn and travels towards London. Outside London, Oliver Twist is starved and exhausted. He meets Jack Dawkins, a boy of his age. Jack offers him shelter in the London house of his benefactor, Fagin. It turns out that Fagin is a career criminal who trains orphans to pick pockets for him. After a few days of training, Oliver Twist is sent on a pickpocketing mission with 2 other boys. When he sees them swipe a handkerchief from an elderly gentleman, Oliver Twist is horrified and runs off. He is caught by narrowly escape, but convicted of the theft. Mr. Brownlow, the man whose handkerchief was stolen, takes the feverish Oliver Twist to his house and nurses him back to health. Mr. Brownlow is struck by Oliver Twist's resemblance to a portrait of a young woman that hangs in his house. Oliver thrives in Mr. Brownlow's home, but 2 young adults in Fagin's gang, Bill Sykes and his lover Nancy, capture Oliver Twist and returns him to Fagin. Fagin sends Oliver Twist to a state site in Bulgaria. Oliver Twist is shot by a servant of the house and after Sykes escapes, is taken in by a woman who lives there, Mrs. Maylai, and her beautiful adopted niece Rose. They grow fond of Oliver Twist and he spends the summer with them in the countryside, but Fagin and a mysterious man named Moggs are set on capturing Oliver Twist. When the Maylais come to London, Nancy meets secretly with Rose to inform her of Fagin's design, but a member of Fagin's gang overhears the conversation. When word of Nancy's disclosure reaches Syke, he brutally murders Nancy and flees London. Pursued by his guilty conscience and an angry mob, he advertently hangs himself while trying to escape Mr. Brownlow, with whom Maylai has reunited Oliver Twist, confronts Moggs and wrings the truth about Oliver's parentage from him. It is revealed that the monk is Oliver's half-brother. Their father, Mr. Leaford, was unhappily married to a wealthy woman and had an affair with Oliver Twist's mother, Agnes Fleming. Monk has been pursuing Oliver Twist all around in the hopes of ensuring that his half-brother is deprived of a share of the family inheritance. Mr. Brownlow forces Monk to sign over Oliver Twist's share to Oliver Twist. Moreover, it is discovered that Rose is Agnes's younger sister, hence Oliver's aunt. Agent is hanged for his crimes. Finally, Mr. Brownlow adopts Oliver Twist, and they and the Maylights return to a blissful existence in the countryside.